front seat playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Eat that, eat that, eat that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I save him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on. And he knows it's true. When I play with him like that. When I play with him like that. Play with him like that. Then he's coming right back.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Hand off to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the big game downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Check, Panther.
Now a give left side. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Pass play coming here. Completed over the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
18, cut 19.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
19 tight. Let's go. Take go.
They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Down the run right, throwing deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns stretch their early lead to 9. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns go up 10-zip here in the 1st. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Airing it out on 1st down. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That coordinator calls a screen pass. The last thing he's thinking is an interception. We so rarely see interceptions on screens, but when that defense has an awareness, as they did right there, and they got their eyes on the quarterback, they blow up that screen and even do it one better, taking the ball away.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Pass play now. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's again to Bigsby. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They run it again with Bigsby. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Second and 10 now. And that one's unsuccessful.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
Here we go,
14-yard
set.
line.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have 3rd down and 8. He'll look to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has it at the 7. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Give now to the running back. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Come on, set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends the lead to 20.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. 19, high near.
Looking to the air here. Trying for the deep ball. Yeah, that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He's dropping back to throw. He's looking deep once again. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars drop the lead back to 13.
Jaguars 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jaguars football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Man in motion, out of the slot. Another carry for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game in the first half. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's the handoff. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Browns with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He beams one deep right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll send him over right. They'll throw to begin this drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's taken down on a short run that gets inside the 35. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, set. 60 up, Jack.
Receiver in motion, headed right. From the 33 on 2nd down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. But we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
79 Broncos, 19 Lions.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's the end of the
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give up the gut to Bigsby. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. They go play action on 1st. Caught by the open man. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. back-to-back carries here. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun here. That one's complete, right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Browns have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 13. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set.
They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. He lets a heater go deep, middle, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go now.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. And they pick him off again. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Dumped off to his running back. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They're throwing it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. There he goes, right sideline. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get them, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made him pay with that one.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Running right is Bigsby. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's the Jags football, but here in the 4th, that lead likely too much to overcome. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to the well again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. Back to throw, needing a first. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hey, check that. Set go.
They give it to him again. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running it after the penalty. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here following the penalty. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Right up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Officially 9 yards, but also officially 14 to go now on 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here he is on 3rd and long. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. From midfield now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Browns pick it up. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Browns continue piling it on here in the 4th. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes for 36 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Jaguars just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again following the sack. Completed to Davis. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He's going to throw this one. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Sending a receiver left. Desperation time here on 4th. To the sideline. Ooh, wasn't able to tap both feet in, though. Incomplete pass.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run here from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Another carry for him. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like
I ain't seen real violence, seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen
ain't real problem, said stripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.